joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you, Professor, for joining us today. Good to see you. Now, what are the implications of these strikes for Ukraine's future negotiations and also Russia's future negotiation and potential of ceasefire talks?
Well, we see day and day again that Russia is striking civilians and killing children. Two children were injured in Kiev. Later in Kherson, we see other injuries and also killed civilians in Ukraine. Well, what does it mean? I repeat myself, I said this many times, Russia does not cooperate with any peace negotiations. Russia refused unconditional ceasefire from the very beginning. Since 6 months ago, President Trump proposed a ceasefire for 60 days, refused by Russia, accepted by Ukraine. So the peace negotiations are basically useless, mostly because Russia tries to kill civilians every day. Putin wakes up in the morning, and if the report is that there are another 2 or 3 children killed in Ukraine, that makes him cheerful, and that makes him happy for that day. How do you fight such an enemy? Impossible to talk. Russia delays and maneuvers and manipulates everything, not only in the last 6 months, but in the last 3.5 years. Absolutely impossible to talk to Russian government anymore. In this situation, the options are heavy sanctions from everybody, not only from Western countries. The entire world, India including, should impose sanctions on Russia, stop buying oil and gas from Russia, and make Vladimir Putin surrender. There is no other outcome here. In the meantime, obviously, it's very important to support Ukraine, to give Ukraine all the help, including military, that is necessary to defend its civilians.
And Professor Veselin, now, earlier we heard the news that Netanyahu has given an option or has offered to mediate talks between Russia and Ukraine for U.S. So given Israel's complex geopolitical position, how could Netanyahu leverage his relationship with both Moscow and Washington? Can this, Israel being in middle, can it achieve a meaningful breakthrough, according to you?
I don't expect anything from this. As I said, there is absolutely useless to talk to Putin. Many people tried. Netanyahu tried several years ago. Everybody tried. Erdogan is trying this for 3.5 years. Donald Trump is trying. Every European meeting has also a message to Vladimir Putin. Including China, everybody in the world has tried to talk to Vladimir Putin for 3.5 years. I don't expect Netanyahu to make absolutely any difference if he attempts to talk to Russians. Russia needs to be under sanction. They should be treated basically like the Nazi Germany leaders in 1944, 1945. Absolutely no negotiations, heavy sanctions, and military help to Ukraine. I don't expect anything from any negotiations with this government in Russia. Well, unless the President Putin dies and there is a new government, then yes, we can start the negotiations with the new president of the Russian Federation.
Thank you, Professor Veselin Popovsky, for sharing that insight. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well.